My buddy shit his pants trying to walk across the parking lot. I need to know if anyone has ever been this drunk. We've all been that person that's too drunk at the function, right? Like you end up puking your guts out at the end of the night or you black out or whatever. I've never heard of someone being so drunk that they shit their pants. We had this house party back in college. My buddy was so fucked up he couldn't walk home. He ends up getting in the car with our other friend whose apartments are right down the street, gets a ride over there, and he's crashing there. So we're all sitting at our party house. We get a FaceTime from our buddy who's living in the apartment, and our other friend's got his head in the trash can. Can't even talk, crying because he's so drunk, puking in the trash can. And our other buddy's on FaceTime smoking a blunt, trying to make him Wu-Tang this blunt out of the, like, while he's in between puking in the trash can and shit. Like, and as guys, like, just, it's funny, right? Like, it's funny to fuck with the guy that gets too fucked up at a party. Everybody, I'm sure, has been there where it's like you got too drunk the night before and all your buddies are giving you shit. We're already giving him shit the night of. Like, oh, you drunk ass. Like, way to hold your liquor, blah, blah, blah. The craziest part about this particular story, our buddy woke up on the couch the next day, still drunk. And instead of just sleeping it off, he wanted to go back to his dorm at the time. The Greenbrier Apartments in BG. So he's walking across the big parking lot to cross the train tracks to head back to whatever, one of the dorms by the Oaks Dining Hall over there, okay? On his walk back, he said, yeah, I was walking back across the parking lot, and I'm trying so hard to fight it, but I stopped, and I shit my pants. And when we heard him say he shit his pants, like he said, it's like 6:30 in the morning. The sun's rising. He's in the middle of this parking lot. No one's around. And he's like, I just looked down. I just shit myself. Like, he had us fucking dying. Like, we could not get our shit together. We're laugh circles. We knew what had took place the night before, right? So we already knew he had a brutal night of throwing up. Then he proceeded to piss and shit himself on the walk back to his dorm. And the worst part about that shit is, like, when you... So he already didn't even finish his walk. He had to get into his dorm, and he was back so early that he couldn't key into, like, one of the side doors or something. He had to go into the RA desk, and I think he said he had gray sweatpants on. So he had to go to the RA lady and be like, yeah, I'm checking in, and go up to his door. And he's like, I was so fucked up and tired, like, I didn't even care at that point. So the poor kid, he went back and cleaned himself up when he got there and stuff, but oh my God, like, that was just so funny. And that, like, I guess that embodies to me, like, we've all been too drunk in college. But I think for me, and I could be wrong, it's just my opinion, but I really think that also defines, like, that's a good friend. And the reason that we even knew that about what happened to him is because we took care of him all night. You know, we took care of him when he was at the party. My buddy took care of him at his apartment. Like, I think that's just so important. Like, you can have the great laughs and you can get too drunk, but it's so important to have good friends and people that actually fucking care about you in your life. Because, like, I've always grown up being the jackass and the funny guy, right? And sometimes, like, you know, I try too hard to make people laugh, and that's my own issue. But the other part of that is, like, the nights that you do get too drunk, or the nights that you do, you know, go a little overboard with whatever it is that you're doing, if there's people that actually care about you, they're going to take care of you in the moment. They're also going to check on you the next day. Like, hey, bro, like, you good? To have somebody in your life that actually cares about you on a level of more than just you being their entertainment is fucking important. And like, all my buddies, like, I don't talk, you know, now that we're all adults and older, it's like, shit, I may not talk to my buddies every single day, but my friends that I'm truly close with and that I truly care about, like, I'll always check in on every once in a while. Even if it's only once every 6 months, like, I always check in on them. Or they know that, like, hey, you need something, like, you call me, like, I'm here for you. And I think that's just, to me, that's a reflection of a genuine relationship and a genuine friendship. And I think it's important to have that in life. Like, if you don't have that, then if you don't have at least, like, one person that actually cares about you, then it's like, that's a lonely fucking life, right? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm a writer, right? I'm a podcast person, a movie script writer. I like being alone. There's times where I think being alone is healthy, and it's great to have that. But it's also important to have at least one person, whether it's a family member or a friend, like somebody that actually genuinely cares about you just enough to, like, check in. Like, hey, man, you good? You know what I mean? Because, like, shit, we all go through shit where it's like, damn, I'm in a fucking funk. Like, I'm having some rough shit going on. But it's good to at least have some friends that care enough just to check in. And I'm not even saying you got to like put your heart on your sleeve and share too much information about your life, but like at least let people know if they're checking in on you, if they care enough to check in, at least give them a little bit of like, hey, I'm good, or hey, like I'm good, man, I'm just going through some shit right now. You know what I mean? So that was that's my little piece of advice. 'Cause that particular friend, man, he's one of the funniest fucking kids, and he's doing great, right? Like he makes like 6 figures, got a great job, got a girlfriend, got his life together. You know what I'm saying? But that motherfucker was one of the worst drinkers in college that we had ever seen. He was one of those dudes, like he was a smart kid. He just didn't care about school. He was there to party. And I think there's a lot of people like that's a whole nother thing. Is like you're not fucking better than people or smarter than someone just because you got a fucking college degree. Like there's so many people that are so intelligent and smart that they don't even need to go to college because they already know what they want to do with their lives. So it's like that's a whole other misconception is like a college degree makes you something fucking special. It doesn't mean shit. All a college degree means is you were able to focus for 4 years of general information in a general fucking career topic. That don't mean shit. Unless you're getting like a master's degree in a lawyer or a doctor or, you know, some of the very complicated, specific careers that there's only a handful of paths in, then you can go take that degree and shove it up your ass. That's why it's so stupid. And that's coming from someone with a college degree. That's why, like, in the professional setting, it's so stupid. It's like, oh, on your resume here, it says you did this and this. Like, all that shows is general interest. It doesn't mean you're qualified to do anything. When you go to a job, you're going to get trained at that job anyway. So just keep that in mind. Anyone who thinks that your shit don't stink because you have a college degree, like, I don't mean shit. So, and that's just like, not even just the college degree part, but just like in general. Don't be fucking entitled. Don't think that you're better than somebody because you would make more money than them. Don't think you're better than somebody because you think your job is more important than theirs. Like, we're all human beings. We all have the right to live the life that we want. And when you interact with people, you cross paths with somebody, you're no better than them. Talks to Tom.
Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more, see no more. I was riding around town thinking to myself, is it gonna get easier? I'll be up and away up the street and big, but I can't even breathe no more. What's it to me? What can I see? Taking shots by the lake till I can't even breathe no more, see no more.
All right.